It sounds crazy when I say it out loud, but this is our new home, Kimberley Jo. Until this year, we hadn't even set foot on a narrowboat. We are Tony and Sonia, and after more than 20 years of teaching, we thought you only live once, and it was time that we had some adventures. We would love it if you came along with us.
We're back in Thrupp. Basically we're going to be here for a week for various reasons, but we need to be here for a week. We've got the washing machine coming on Monday, and it's the weekend now, so that's not long. It's beautiful weather, so we'll take advantage of the wide towpath as well. I'm sure we'll get the chairs out, get a few beers. Should be very nice.
So this is our washing machine, all plugged in, all working.
We thought it was all working.
What basically happens is, this is the waste pipe, which should just clip on and just tighten it, but we think that what's it called, that thing?
Jubilee clip.
The Jubilee clip is too big, so we had water gushing over the floor as it was flying out the sides. So we're finishing off this wash by hanging it out the window, and Sonia
20 minutes, stand here for 20 minutes. The skin fitting is fine, but where it connects on, I don't think the Jubilee clip was holding it tight enough. But we were only alerted by water seeping into the bathroom across the bathroom floor. So there you go, you can see the water there just coming out. Hopefully it's not too much and it hasn't all gone into the bilges, which is a good job. We've got a bilge access hole which we can't see anything in. Nothing ever goes smoothly.
So Sonia's just gone to get the part, but honestly I don't know why we don't just have it like that. Perfect.
So here I go off to Screwfix to find some more Jubilee clips in the hope that that will solve our problem. Tony is now on the boat holding the hose out of the hatch so that we don't flood the boat. Oh dear, what a life. Times like these that we are really grateful to have the car, as much as it's a pain moving it from place to place. Having a car right now is a bonus. And here we are, Screwfix Kidlington. Oh, he's just gone through a no entry. How rude. We're in Screwfix, unfortunately, so I'm off to Kidlington. There's a hardware store there. Perhaps they might sell them singularly as well, so you never know. Wish me luck. I'm in Kidlington. We're going to try the hardware store, which is just down the road here. And here we are at our hardware store. Success! And I can buy them singly at 75p instead of 8.99 for 10 when I only need one, which is always good. Back to the boat and let's see if they work. The other thing is I don't want to over tighten it and then split the pipe. So it looks secure enough to me.
Yeah. Well, here it is coming out of the side. You can see there's a lot that comes out.
So the machine is just emptied. Did it empty out there? Tony?
Yeah, came out here.
Yeah, I can't see. No drips. As you can see, we are armed with buckets,
Yep.
towels, cloths. We're out of kitchen roll.
Very exciting for us. Our very first fuel boat. Sonia just flagged them down in time. They just got past. I mean, I've kind of been watching out.
12 years, 14 years, I don't know. It's a while. I think it's a bit busier now than it was then, but I love it.
For the 4th time we are going along this stretch of canal. Last time for a while though. This is actually our build up to going onto the Thames for the summer, heading in towards London, which
Thames proper.
Yeah, which we can't believe. I'm really excited about it actually, really excited about it. We have a washing machine that works. Woohoo!
Clean clothes.
And our EU stockpile of dirty washing has pretty much gone.
Washing mountain.
The washing mountain, so we can walk up and down the boat now without having to climb over the washing mountain. So yeah, we're all set, and we got fuel from Dusty the fuel boat. Fuel boat?
Fuel goat.
Fuel goat. Funny if it was a fuel goat. Yeah, Dusty the fuel boat, which was really cool. They just pull up alongside your boat, as you saw, put up, and the best thing is they say that when you go onto the Thames is a little bit like a service station on the motorway in terms of the price of the fuel. So it was like the last reasonably priced fuel.
Yeah, I'm well pleased we managed to pass them actually.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And it was something we'd been wanting to do for ages as well. Ever since watching the vlogs, it just seemed like a cool thing.
And also you support your small business.
Exactly.
Your big corporations.
Yep. And this is their last month. So apparently they've got a few people they've got to try and find on the canals before they give the boat to someone else who haven't paid yet for their fuel, which is quite funny. So yeah, we won't show you a lot of this journey because you've seen it 3 times already. We're kind of bored of it, so I'm sure you will be too.
Nothing changes.
No, nothing changes.
Greener.
Yeah. What would I normally say, Son?
Join us. Have a queue at Duke's Cut Lock. This boat went through Duke's Lock long before we did, but I think this is the one with the dodgy paddles. That's never been done. So it takes a long time to fill and empty. But hopefully we won't be very long now. Here we are at King's Lock, and it's not self-service, which is amazing. It's so lovely, the locks on the Thames. I keep saying it, but they are really lovely.
So one of the canal boats that we watched, the vlogs we watched when we was in China, convinced us to get a boat. Cruisingalba.
Nice, cool.
So this one's for Sonia.
It's a cool name.
And then this one's for me. We are just about, Son, to do what?
New waters.
New waters.
So just up there is the Sheepwash Canal, the Sheepwash Channel where we came from last time, and now we're heading towards Osney Bridge.
Yep.
Which is the lowest bridge apparently.
And this is like right in the centre of Oxford. We're hoping to get more in, but not that hopeful.
I don't think we're that hopeful.
No. You can see a few boats on the right hand side already, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's low. We've been under lower. Okay, Sonia, we are next to, like there's some building works here and everything, but literally that bridge there we just went under takes you right into the centre of Oxford, and then if I carry on down there, that takes you down to where the boats have their races and everything down there, and opposite Christchurch Meadow, which is beautiful. So that's just down there, and by that pub that we went to that overlooked the Thames the other day, or the other week now. Good morning!
Good morning, and welcome to Tuesday.
And it is East Street in Oxford, right by the works. But
which didn't wake us up, it was the storm that woke us up actually this morning.
I was going to say, it's the biblical storm that woke us rather than that. It was incredible. And then,
but obviously, so as far as moorings go, it's a nice mooring if you want to go and explore Oxford, but you have to pay. So it's one night is free, and then after that it's £6 a night, and then there's progressive charges for more nights.
Yeah.
But you've got a big, the main road into Oxford there behind us on the bridge. We've got building work. So we've got building works over there. So needless to say, we're going to make a move today.
Yep. Off to Abingdon.
Hopefully.
Abingdon?
Yeah, Abingdon.
Yep, off to Abingdon is the plan.
What is it? It's about 8 miles, about 4 locks, I think, 3 or 4 locks. Should take us about 3 or 4 hours.
Yep. And
hopefully it won't rain.
Yeah, exactly. We might have missed the rain. I don't know how we've managed to do this. If we don't get rained upon, then we've done marvellously. So.
All good.
Yeah. Watch this point. Watch this space.
Space point.
You know what I mean.
Anyway, join us for the ride. So this is Osney Lock, and it is the first one we've encountered like this, and it's self-service today. So Tony is there. He says more like a reading test than a lock, but it's all electronic. So he's there on his own, trying to work out how to fill the lock, but it looks like it's working. So all good. And it's first thing in the morning. Well, first thing in the morning, 9:45. But for us, that's first thing in the morning.
So my first ever button operated lock. Seems easy, but it's like 9:30 in the morning. Barely awake, and I have to do like a reading test. Go to other side, try part 2.
Your face is talking.
It's like first thing in the morning. I barely know what day it is. So go to part 2, press open sluice, button 1, release when the operation starts. So open sluice, it says open sluice as well, which helps. And then that will keep flashing until it's done. What's happening here,
So here we have a choice.
Yep.
We have an island. It's Folly Island, I think. The Folly's on top of it.
Yep.
And we can either go left down that channel or go straight on and down the right hand channel.
Yep.
And we're going the right hand channel.
We're going the right one. If you go left, it's a bit trickier, and you come out by the pub. Not there's going to be anyone there at this time in the morning.
No, and it's not very nice weather, so.
This one's beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it? Up there, those statues in the building.
As you come out, there's a gap between the day boats and the canal and the river. So it's still saying canal. This is no problem for you, is it, Tom?
No. And look at that,
And we're aiming, apparently it's going to get sunny later, so with a bit of luck, this journey will finish with us in the sun in Abingdon.
That's where we had a drink yesterday.
Yep, and that's that pub. You saw it on another episode. When we just decided we were going to go down the Thames, we went and had a very, very, very expensive beer in that pub just up there.
table?
Yeah. But it looks like it is, yeah. All right, okay. We'll leave it there. All right.
We want a table, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
He's a lucky man because this is exactly the kind of table we've been looking for.
Exactly. We might have to ask him where he's going from.
Yeah.
One of the most beautiful lock cottages I think we've seen on the river so far. You'll see a lot of them, I'm sure. This is the most beautiful so far. There's the table there left for the people who lost their table last night in the wind and the rain.
So just down, what's that lock called? Just down Iffley Lock. So far no lock keepers. How's our luck?
How's that?
Yeah. Round here though is really, really nice, I've got to say. If we'd have known about this, we probably would have come down here, I think.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Stayed where we stayed last night.
Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, thoroughly recommend it. If you're coming round Oxford, come to this part of Oxford.
As you can tell, we're charging stuff.
Yeah. So you can hear the squeakiness on our boat. That's a common theme.
We are going to have a look at it when we get to Abingdon, aren't we?
Apparently we're going to look at it when we get to Abingdon. Everything always happens at once. So we have a tree, massive thing, looks like it's just growing out of the water still. And then just as you reach that, of course, you've got another boat coming.
Still not canal narrow.
No. Luckily we're used to the canals. That looks really weird, that does. This bridge just here used to be in use just as a normal railway line, but now it just takes minis from Cowley. So this is just purely for transporting minis, like as in the car minis, not the skirts or the mouse. So, not quite history, but interesting nonetheless. But there are hopes to reopen this and take it all the way through to the Oxford retail park or business park, I think it was. Their own little island they've got.
It is an island, yeah, because it goes right round.
Look at that for a wedding.
That's not bad, is it? Save back a few pence.
Yeah.
It's alright, they'll be taking their vows and we'll come past with our squeaky engine.
Yeah.
Just ruin the ambience.
So, Sandford Lock. And we've been curtailed. We're making some really good time, so we would have been in Abingdon probably in about, I don't know, within the next hour, couple of hours at most. But they are working on the lock in some way. Couldn't really see exactly what they were doing, but there's no going through it for a good few hours, is what the bloke reckons down there. So we've moored up here. Right there is a lovely looking pub. If the sun came out, I'm sure we'll spend a nice little time, just sit there with a Diet Coke, as we're going to still probably drive on. We'll see what's around here. If there's stuff around here, maybe we'll even stay here and go on to Abingdon in the morning. Originally it was going to be 5 hours, then an hour. It's ended up probably about an hour and a half maybe, something like that. But we've now got, apparently there's 5 boats in the lock coming up. And then we're at the front of the line. There's Sonia.
Oh, there's me.
String close up. And then we've got all these boats behind us, including a couple of biggies.
And we're all going together and it's going to be so scary.
All I'm hoping is
that it'll mean someone else will be doing the controls and not me. Just stay on the boat, don't get involved, keep out of the way.
This is the first time we'll be in a lock with other people.
Yeah, yeah.
We've only ever been in a lock on our own.
And this is the deepest lock all the way through to Teddington, on the Thames. Just under 9 foot this lock is. Everyone's making vlogs these days. So we have Kimberley Jo from Dorchester, R1 just hanging on 3rd place at the moment, but coming up on the outside we have the big white boat. Far in the distance now we have the little tugboat running distance with a big smile on its face. You can just about see nice big smile on its face of the little tugboat at the back. It's having a good time at least, isn't it? But here we are now. Dorchester is making its move. It's seen a gap. Big white boat was trying to come up on the inside, but it's just blocked it off from the inside. And now we have Kimberley Jo just holding on to the lead by a length from Dorchester. Big white boat coming up behind, and R1 just in front of Smiley Tugboat. Smiley Tugboat still putting up the rear, but still very happy about it.
They've got a table at least.
They still have a table, exactly. They've now got the table that we've rescued, and now we have Dorchester coming up level with Kimberley Jo. Here we have Dorchester looking rather pleased with himself as he comes up to take the lead. There goes Dorchester. Big white boat making his move. And Kimberley Jo hasn't got a lot left at this point. Kimberley Jo just struggling along.
This is fast for us.
R1 just finishing off, giving up the ghost, and Smiley Tugboat just happy to be in the race, really. And we're having a late burst from Smiley Tugboat. Here we go. Yes, no worries.
Right, no worries at all.
Up there is Newnham House, the grounds of which were done by Capability Brown. A little bit of a history for you there, a little bit more history. That it is also the place where Prince Albert, the man, had his honeymoon with Queen Victoria. And one more bit, this was where Lewis Carroll used to boat down here with Alice Liddell, obviously the inspiration for Alice in Wonderland. So, a little bit of history for you. You're welcome. Simon Cowell doesn't like this bridge. Got a little work on this thing.
These videos give everyone a very scary insight into your mind.
Driving for ages, it's on 13.0, and that's with all the electrics on the boat turned off. Everything on the boat, this electric's turned off. Even the inverter isn't on, and we're still on 13. And yeah, we've got solar a little bit. We're running the engine, which should be bringing like 14.4 volts as well. So a little bit of a problem.
So for the danger and peril rivers.
Yeah, look, so we have like boat graveyard. Got one there. And then one here.
It's sad though, it is sad. I get it.
It is sad, yeah. It's sad they don't move them as well. It just looks so like sitting there, isn't it? So in the end, we managed to get a really nice spot. You can see behind us where the boat is.
Yep. In Abingdon.
In Abingdon, yep.
On the meadows, which is really lovely.
And you can just see, if I turn it that way, you can see probably the
bridge. There's the bridge into Abingdon.
Yeah, with the pub on the corner, looks really nice.
Yep.
First of all, we went to more over that other side, over the other side there. But then we came over here. Why did we come over here, Son?
Less goose poo.
Yep, number one.
Better solar.
Number two.
And no youth.
Yeah, there was like a group of kids, and they were fine. They were just sitting there and having a drink and going in the water.
They're just nice kids. They just seem nice kids, having a lovely time out in the sun.
Yep, and then when they finished, they just left all their rubbish on the floor. It was unbelievable.
It's there.
Is it there, is it?
Yeah, it's still there. You can't see it when we're not zoomed in, but all the rubbish on the floor. And then what makes it worse, they've come back today, sat in amongst the rubbish that they left yesterday, and just left more rubbish.
Yeah, and what makes it really bad is like all the geese and the ducks and everything have been over there eating their rubbish. It's all in plastic containers, so it's really bad.
It is really bad. And also, there's a play park just next to them, and that'll be full of bins that you can just put your rubbish in. Exactly. It doesn't take a lot, does it? But I have to say, so far on the canals, this is the exception that we've encountered, isn't it?
Yeah. Thanks for staying with us till the end of the video. Very eventful one. You'll find out next week about what happens with the engine.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, but thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. If you like the video, please press the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. Every little bit helps. And keep your comments coming. If you want to be notified next time we upload one, please click on the notifications icon.
See you all next week.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.